point after try forthcoming. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Looking to put a drive together. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Open man is Marvin Harrison Jr. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. You look at this Super Bowl, the second appearance for this head coach. The first one did not go as planned, as we all know. But what do you think he's learned from that first go?
He learned how much it hurts to lose, and that's what you hear from coaches so often. They don't remember the wins as much as they remember the losses. You talk about the media, the scrutiny, the hoopla, but once you've had to shake a head coach's hand and jog off the field and know you have to face the media, face your fans, face your home life, know that you've lost the Super Bowl, that hurts big time, and you're going to do everything possible to try and prevent that from happening again.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good.
But let's be honest about Herbert. When you're looking for a reliable set of hands on 3rd down, the first thought is often not fullback. But that's who they turn to there. And he does a nice job of securing the football and picking up the first down.
He's going to drop this down to the McCaffrey. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Herbert back to the air. Now he's going to step up and run. Got this complete to the tight end blitz. That's good for a gain of 6. And it'll be 2nd down.
Nice running throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Back to throw here, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. His 2nd catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down. Here's Herbert.
Oh, I'm about to say, what the fuck?
The coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It hasn't been a real good start to this game from a defensive perspective, but now after the incompletion on 2nd down, things may be changing. If they can come up with one more play, they might be able to get out of it with just a field goal attempt.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. He'll try and do this himself. And he's got it. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey from 6 yards away. And the Snowhawks are an extra point away from tying their Super Bowl at 7. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes it's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
To throw is Jackson. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
He's got a man complete through the middle of the field, and he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Christian Watson, 78 yards, and the Raiders have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this was going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Oh, good move. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. They'll get 34 yards there.
Well, after the standard 2-week layoff, you always wonder how is your offense going to respond and come out and play here in the Super Bowl. Well, they got a great answer right there and almost a sigh of relief on that side of the field because now they've got to feel like they can use their entire playbook and game plan for this one. Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That ball caught by Harrison. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. His second catch in the Super Bowl, and it's good enough for a first down.
What y'all niggas over there arguing for?
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. So the pitch and catch good for 11. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Herbert now. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. And this may be a big early turning point in this Super Bowl. They're going to go for it on 4th down here. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. In lieu of the sneak on 4th and inches, they just say, give it to the big man in the backfield.
Yeah, fullback no less. Not many of those left in the NFL, but for those that have one, perfect time to use them, perfect time to get it done.
And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down about the 2.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. Oh, it's caught. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A big one here early in this Super Bowl. It's 3rd and goal. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this pass
What's wrong with these niggas, man?
That was not an easy one to hold on to.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air, and defensively, they were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 4th down.
Good D, boy. Same nigga got an interception in the playoff game for fucking deep, boy.
And the Raiders are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles certainly circled that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That's a 12-yard gain now on back-to-back plays. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Oh, you can get off my arm.
Not before getting this inside the 25. A lot still to go here in Super Bowl 61. We have reached the end of 1 quarter of play. We'll be back in just a moment. 14-7 is the score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Gets this to Saquon Barkley out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
They'll try and run forward Barkley. And he's going to pull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. Barkley again. And this time he will get in. Touchdown Raiders.
These niggas out of here.
Offense, if you get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And this taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone.
Man, nigga.
Taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Herbert. Throw inside. McCaffrey's got it. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5. Now it's Herbert. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Kappa. Ready.
Here's Herbert. Now he'll tuck this and run. And that nearly intercepted. Well, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down.
Yeah, he tripping.
And no move to get Herbert off the field. They're going for this. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Inside complete. That's Rice. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. Again, he'll drop the throw. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that will bring up 2nd down.
At the 42-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders. They push him back 8 yards that time on 2nd down. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Thank you.
And the throw there going to be incomplete. Normally I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Well, they should have already said punt it, punt it. Head coach should have already made that decision.
Oh, shit.
And he was looking for the checkout bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. Making this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
A give to Barkley out of the gun. Getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. 53 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
Now it's Jackson. Now he's going to step up and run to the right side and complete to Thomas. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Jackson from the shotgun. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. He was a 1,000-yard receiver during the regular season. And that's his first catch of this Super Bowl, and he picks up the first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme, and you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Jackson will throw again. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. First down carry for Barkley. And he is in. Touchdown.
Boy wasn't ready.
Saquon Barkley, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Raiders continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Extra point splits the uprights. And a lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it first and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Here's 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
Ready.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Good work there to force the incompletion and 4th down. Normally, it'd be a quick change for the punt return unit, but this offense has converted twice on 4th down so far, so you may want to double-check things there and make sure they're actually going to kick the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Unable to corral. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Herbert throwing again. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And that is going to be incomplete as he let him a bit too much.
They can throw and run.
It seems like they started some fighting them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A good pickup there on 20 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts.
He caught that? Where?
And that'll make it 2nd down.
So.
It's now 2nd and 6.
throw here, Herbert. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Snowhawks get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And his guys will get the field goal right at the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Already enjoying a two-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Jackson. And got his man complete. The Raiders got to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. And he will find his man on the outside. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred the defense. It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ball game. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, middle.
And Jackson throwing once more. He's going to try and go deep again.
That looks sad as fuck right there.
Early on, the running game's been working well. The offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
Good defensive call right there, because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit to prevent him from making another catch to his
I fucked up. Oh, I still buried that bitch.
So after 4 touchdowns in the game for this offense, this time they're forced into taking the 3.
But you did mention 4 touchdowns, right? So 4 out of 5, not too bad. I think that's a pretty good record for them.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. The final shot before the break for Herbert. That's laid out deep for Rice. And that is incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports.
Cam Little to kick off.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. And not much happening on the return as we get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And right now, their chances of hoisting that Lombardi trophy not looking too great, but perhaps at halftime, maybe it did them a world of good.
But there's ever a chance to regroup. It's in this game, right? Because you do have that long halftime, a chance to really assess things and maybe make some changes and true adjustments. They played great all year long. That was the worst first half of the season for them.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. And he's going to be taken to the ground right there at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Herbert now. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 42-yard line.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. To the air again, Herbert. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
That boy slow as hell. God damn.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 37.
What a game he's having. They've not been able to stop him or even slow him down. He's got 2 touchdowns already. That could have been a 3rd. He's got the secondary coach asking people for answers. Can you help me out? Because we are not slowing him down.
And he is out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Snowhawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go play action now. Jackson on the RPO. He'll keep it himself.
I passed the ball. I'm spinning X.
That ball popped free. We can hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field are hurting everyone to fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on him.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Over 100 yards receiving for him now in the Super Bowl.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Jackson now.
Hold on to the blocks and
They sack him back at the 42. The sack recorded. It's a loss of 5, and now it's second down. That time, Charles, great job keeping him in the pocket and not letting him escape.
And, Brandon, I think this was a great example of the front and the back working together, meaning the back covering, no place to go to the football. And the front, terrific job on the edge so he couldn't escape outside.
that nigga dance.
Inside pressure kept him hemmed in as well.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Play action. It's Jackson. Now we'll tuck this and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
His running ability has been an extra dimension to the game plan thus far. For once, though, he doesn't create any magic against the front that's prepared for him to try and take off.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37. Now Jackson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. To throw is Jackson. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. So that one a disaster. A big loss there with second down coming up. Here's Jackson to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Eyes the crossing route and hits Watson. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. Third and 3. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. No gain on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball. I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Toronto first down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Play action. It's Herbert.
Oh my God!
Taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Give him 32 on the play.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Only able to gain a couple there. And it'll be second down.
At the 46-yard line.
And that'll do it for the third quarter of Super Bowl 61. The culmination of the season and the crowning of a champion after the fourth quarter, which is coming up next. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Again, Herbert. That's going to be caught by Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 24-yard line. A good pickup there at 22.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. Throw left side. McCaffrey's got it. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Second and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Rice. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 to 12. Now at 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert.
Oh, you got so fucking. How did he not pick that?
Down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Here's Herbert. This is caught.
Nobody gets to him.
Rashee Rice from 4 yards out. And the Snowhawks go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
Today we're going to find out. Game 1, let's get into it. First play of the game, we're stuck.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just against the 25.
Back to me, and what is it going to be? Another thing.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive.
Let's just say it's a game that's all to accept.
All around a one-score game, fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. This is what you folks game for. Every play with the potential to win wins a title as they look to drain some time off this clock.
I'd like to see that drop, but I guarantee he's not going to stop his quarterback anytime he has a space.
Second and 10.
It's so easy to use. Praise. And for game time,
now it's Jackson.
Second gets a fake back. Let's set it.
They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you got to come hard when you see him drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Here's Jackson. Over the middle, it's Thomas.
Of course. First.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down.
And that pickup on the first down, that's a big work because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating defensively. You're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one's probably get away from them.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 73 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. The 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I'm sure that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground, keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game,
out of their country.
Stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
Here's a 2nd and 8. inside handoff. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact. That'll go as a pickup of 8.
Put it back down. Put it back down. Put it back down. Put it back down.
They'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Well, this has certainly turned into a showcase game for what he can do on the ground because they're just continuing to give him chances to run it, and he's earning every additional carry by putting up positive yardage on each run.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. In motion goes the tight end. Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He's down inside the 10 to the 8, and it comes on a gain of 8.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run the play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Here's one. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. I'm assuming they're keeping this football on the ground, right?
I would think so because you're looking at the clock. That's in your favor. You look at the geography of the field, right, where you are. That's in your favor as well. Keep it on the ground. Keep pounding. Run that clock down. You got everything working in your direction.
Going for the knockout punch. Let's run. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Benson will get down close to the goal line, but not in. And he'll be marked down at the 1. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going to play action since you ran it twice. But I often think the 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Third and goal, a big play in the Super Bowl. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout As they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. Here we go, a big play in a tight game late. They're going on 4th and goal. They throw it out right complete.
Fucking dog, Jeremiah Love. Fucking dog.
And in the final seconds, that would just about put a capper on this game.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in about the time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
But when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done, because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20. This is 1st and 10. Herbert. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Add another trophy to the team, you heard? Add another trophy to the team, you heard?
And he finally goes
Add another trophy to the team, you heard? More than Madden God, nigga. Madden God.
How about this? Viva Las Vegas. The Las Vegas Raiders on top of the football world as they will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions.
Madden God, man.
For the victors, getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no...
Fred Warner who missed the tackle? Oh,
There can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. The accomplishment, forever.
Commissioner Roger Goodell doing the honors as he hands the trophy to the Las Vegas Raiders, champions of Super Bowl 61. So that wraps things up for another incredible season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for my partner, Charles Davis, for Mike and Greg, Kate and Brock, and our entire crew of hundreds, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Good night from Southern California.
fire to an iron barrel. The explosion will instantly launch the lid into the air. You think it's a shame to let all that energy go to waste, so you turn the barrel upside down, attach a connecting rod to the lid, and connect the rod to a crankshaft. Now the lid can only move up and down inside the barrel. Congratulations, you've just invented a piston. But now there's a problem. You can no longer throw firecrackers into the sealed barrel, so you drill a small hole in the top and drill a lit firecracker through it. The explosion pushes the piston. The piston moves down. How does it return to its original form? Position. Being clever, you add a flywheel to the crankshaft. The flywheel's rotational inertia keeps the crankshaft turning and pushes the piston back up. However, lighting a new firecracker every time is far too inconvenient. So you install a fuel injector at the top and replace the firecrackers with fuel. You also add a spark plug to ignite the fuel. But a sealed chamber contains no oxygen, so the fuel won't ignite. To solve this, you add an intake valve next to the fuel injector. Now air and fuel can enter the barrel together, and the spark plug can ignite the mixture, producing power. A new problem appears. The exhaust gases from combustion can't escape. They block fresh air, causing the engine to lose power and eventually stop. So you add an exhaust valve on the other side of the tunnel. Now the exhaust gases can leave the chamber smoothly. However, manually operating the two valves is exhausting and impossible at high speeds. So, being ingenious once again, you install two camshafts above the valves. As the camshafts rotate, the lobes on the shafts push the valves open at the proper times. But once a valve is open, it won't close by itself. Therefore, you add a spring to each valve. After the valve is pushed open, the spring pulls it back into its closed position, sealing the chamber tightly. To precisely control the timing of both valves, when the intake valve opens,
diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia.
It moves downward, throwing a mixture of fuel and air to the barrel, which is now called a cylinder. The intake valve closes, and the piston moves upward, compressing the air-fuel mixture. The spark plug fires, igniting the mixture. The resulting explosion pushes the piston downward. Then the exhaust valve opens, and the piston moves upward again, forcing all the exhaust gases out of the cylinder. Intake, compression, power, exhaust. One complete cycle. The next cycle begins immediately. All the components work together continuously. Congratulations. You have successfully invented the four-stroke
No, this ain't jump ball. You can't jump with me, ball and jump, man. Ton chance, we about to bump then. Better bang yours, cause I bang mine. This ain't happen overnight. It take time. You seen the Super Bowl, the cheat code. Game time. Game time. Game time. Game time. Yeah, it's game time. What I want for Christmas too. That's the same time with me, it's game time. But with you, yeah, it's same time. Hey, keep playing around, get your head. Don't wanna live right, well, alright, leave you dead wrong. Hey, well, okay. I catch the dog, he getting the beat like it's Dre, like the money in the bank. You better play where it's safe. Told him belly fill his tank, run up to the next stake. I get down, I get dirty, catch him on the public. Thinking he gon' get a pass from the slaughter me stomach. Hungry for it, see an issue and I rub my stomach. Enough paper to make a buck, I could get it published. What? You don't believe me? Think for brown skin, rookie, see